Varga. I gotta pick up mom from work. See you later. Hati-hati.
We've broken through! In the right spot!
Quiet.
I think this is a...
We've recruited someone well suited to the task.
Ada audio. Yeah.
One of the Knights of the Order? Did the pious bastard sweat as he succumbed to the temptation of gold?
Knights of the Flaming Rose are useful on the battlefield, not in sewers.
I think you'll be pleased, my lord.
Lah ini si Gaspar yang mau ngasih gue misi nggak sih? Udah terus. Perlu save dulu. Coba gue pakai teori F12. Oh, udah bisa. Udah bisa sekarang.
Stand ready. He killed Vanamar.
And many other mages. I know who he is, Cynthia.
In the same city as Philippa, and you didn't even bother to change your name. That takes balls.
Philippa's out of the picture. She's been arrested.
And I was supposed to die, but I didn't. Grave error.
I'll make you a deal.
Di mana cewek?
You don't get it. You turned Triss into a cold stone. I'm having a hard time trying to figure out why I shouldn't turn you into a cold corpse.
She is alive and well. We decompressed her successfully. There were no complications.
And the interrogation after she was decompressed? Because you did interrogate her.
I personally supervised it. We presented the tools, gave her a few bruises, and that sufficed to get her to talk.
Hit him. I think it's good.
Cynthia, tell him to shut up or I'll kill him.
Silence, Adelbert. That's an order. Witcher, help me complete my mission. Help me open Der Henner's laboratory.
What'll you give me?
I've read the intelligence reports. I know your past. There are things in there, important things you don't remember.
I could force you to tell me.
I don't think so. Will you torture me? We both know you couldn't.
Assalamualaikum, punten. Waalaikumsalam.
We'll come back to that. How can I get into the Nilfgaardian camp?
There's one entrance. Beyond it, a long, heavily guarded corridor. You can't hope to sneak in. Renwald Matson chose the spot specifically to avoid being surprised.
Where are you holding Triss?
At the back of the camp, beneath a ruined building.
You're gonna help me free her.
Not likely. You're better off killing me now. You've no idea what the Emperor's intelligence apparatus does to turncoats.
Why are you here?
We suspect Der Henner's laboratory may contain documents and books that could be useful to the Imperial Academy of Science.
That wasn't even close to funny. You're lying.
We don't know what's inside. Der Henner was a talented man, but also an eccentric.
What do you hope to find?
That's confidential. I cannot tell you. Regardless, we need your help. The laboratory lies beneath the Radeon camp, which we cannot penetrate above ground. We want to get there through the sewers, but can't manage it without a capable swordsman.
About that offer,
Bantuin nggak? Tapi dia jadiin cewek gue jadi batu kan? Bukan Himmel. Bukan Nugi. Gue tidak sebaik itu. Tapi tai lah.
fine. I'll help you open the laboratory.
In exchange, I'll tell you all I can. Do we have a deal?
Yeah.
Are we likely to encounter drabblers? Or a related species? Perhaps other
No,
monsters?
we have not.
That is how this world's built. Sewers
We
are
have not.
infested with monsters.
Yo, naik bot. Udah lama udah tidak berkuar-kuar naik bot. Ngapain sih gua pakai bantuin dia? Bukan ada misi utama. I don't think I'm supposed to help them. Whatever.
I'm finding those imbeciles
If they're
increasingly
trying to
behaving in a
protect
manner
the Scotland,
typical of
we
elven
can take care of
necropolis.
ourselves.
Any shame.
Ghouls?
No.
Baru buka pintu itu. Feeling gua nggak enak. Gimana kalau kita nunggu sehari, guys? Capek, Geralt, capek. Nah, baru kita gas lagi dah. Baru buka pintu aja.
I'm too old for this.
I'm impressed.
I've kept my end of the bargain. I hope you open yours.
Be sure of it.
Bro literally ngajakin gua lawan bos. This place quite nice. Kenapa keberatan bang? Oh, 2 bleeding. Kecil-kecilan. Buang aja lah ya. Seingat gue udah cara cepet ngebuang. Kayaknya gue butuh armor. Ini barangnya apaan yang perlu gue buang ya? Enam kilo anjing. Apaan lo? 6 kilo. Ini celana 5 kilo, buang aja lah. Siapa coba pakai celana 5 kilo anjing? Nggak masuk akal. Brokoli lu. Anjing.
How many more can there be?
one can beat me, like, why am I this strong? This not even fair. Gak adil anjing. Cuma buat 4 koin. 4 koin sama kulit. Peti segede gaban 24. Nyawa harganya cuma segitu doang. Wait, what? Silver boleh. Gue masalah beratnya nggak sekilo. Gue bawa berat sekilo. Buang aja. Apaan tuh 7 kilo? Damage to large monster plus 25. Damage dealt to gargoyles 25. Tapi ini bleeding 25% anjing. What the heck? Gunfire. Siapa abang-abang ini megang senjata gigi?
Have you noticed Adelbear's skulking behind us all the time? There's Nil.
I've no right to run around sewers. What we're looking for, anyway? Some graves, I heard.
Graves? So maybe there is something in this forest.
Shut your traps. Want the sergeant to hear? We've been deep shite. But it's a good idea.
We've got company.
Radanian bastards.
Nembus mana?
The entrance must be somewhere here.
If our experts are to be trusted.
Der Henner dabbled in illusions, among other things.
He also experimented heavily with golems.
Golems with the power of speech, supposedly. They knew nothing of poetry, but...
Will you two shut up?
Yes, it's an illusion. I found a weak spot. Stand back. Later and Lorne. Lisa and Lorne. Later, dear!
That was the first time I saw a Witcher in action.
It's reacting to my spell.
At times I'm caught. You can get my kind of feat. Though I have no needles, they say I am piercing. What am I?
Careful with the answer. It could be a trap.
Typical of dear Hannah. He was a genius with a penchant for mischievous jokes, like a child.
So a couple of adults, purported experts, should have no problem solving this.
Indeed, it's trivial. The answer is pain.
Incorrect.
No! Impossible! So many years of research together. Why did we ever embark on this?
Gosong mereka. Kenapa ada lompong ngeting anjing? Siapa yang namanya? Saukron.
Imagine the books, the potions.
Let's get this over with quickly.
Macam-macam.
Pleasant or terrible. I come at night or in daytime. Short or long. But yours alone. Essential.
Aku datang
I
malam.
am.
A dream.
Correct.
It's going rather well so far.
Not for everybody.
Ya elah. Ngapain isi Geralt? Guys, bisa minggir nggak ya? Gue mau masuk nih, mohon maaf. Emang anjing, gue mau masuk. Gitu sampai besok.
It's going rather well so far.
Not for everybody.
Masuk yang bener nggak? Nggak ada orang juga masih nyangkut. Bikin konten TikTok dia anjing.
It's going rather well so far.
Not for everybody. Someone's been here recently.
Kenapa lagi? Mana gue tahu. Kena matanya Sauron.
competitions here. Kill them!
They must have descended straight from their quarter.
Bled a Nordling.
Anjay artnya. Keren kali.
Another Guardian. Later, Elon. Lisa, Elon. Later, dear. It's reacting to us. Too bad about Gaspar.
A group of travelers wandering through the dark. 3 guides above them, so 3 were marked. At night they trailed a drake serpentine and a silver lady shining and fine. If only her visage she would deign to unfold. By day they followed a mountain vault, its riches untold.
Did I hear someone complain about the riddles being too easy?
Let's think this through. There are 9 alcoves, a fresco in each. That's 3 groups of 3 frescoes.
The riddle mentions 3 guides above the travelers. We must examine the frescoes, seek answers there.
I'll advise you about the riddle, but I will not take part in disarming the device. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Stone plates lay at the foot of each fresco. It was clear the group could solve the riddle by occupying the plates of the fresco, which they thought present the god.
More of Dare Hannah's surprises for unwanted
Cannot hope
visitors.
to finish the research alone.
Legendary. Anjing quest item. Suruh baca semua kah? minus 8 derajat bujur utara, 5 jam 14 minggu. Apa ini maksudnya, Cok? Astrological curious. A long time ago, the princess of Mereka, under the power of the dead, perhaps even the god themselves, a sea dragon began to prowl the coastal water, killing the fishermen and pearl hunter. Radeon hunger threatened the principality, so the ruler decided to appease the sea by sacrificing maiden, for in those dark times that was the fair manner for dealing with economic crisis. Luckily for a young woman, a witcher was in the area, strolling along the beach. He noticed a serpentine piece emerging from water towards the lass, who was chained to a seaside rock in a less than decent pose. The witcher killed the dragon, freed the woman, and as the chronicle tells us, blow her with her consent on the aforementioned rock. We can see a reflection of this even in the summer sky, on condition that our silver lady does not show her face. There is the fearful lass looking west towards the dragon, slithering ever closer, and beyond this the witcher sneaking up on the beast from behind. The gnome of Mereka, Tirtokair. In the novel, gnomes are widely known to inhabit Mereka, where they coexist in full harmony with dwarves, whether any of the discords they arise when two races settle in a single area. But the gnome and dwarf, the mountainous, they didn't make a living by mining and processing the untold mineral riches found there. Yet the mountain hills and vales of Mereka were not home to the largest gnomish population that had belonged to Tirtokair. Where the diminutive creatures were legendary when they were there, exported both north and south. The famous guihirs. Oh, ini cowok guihir yang gue pegang. Lah. For according to the Nomis, they are referred to be the best blade in the world. Alah, tai. Nggak percaya gue. Paling juga nanti keganti. To a less known than the sword themselves. The best furnace and steam hammer which the Norman dwarf used to smelt metal and work alloys deserve the same admiration. Few know that Tirtokair became a leading exporter of beautiful opals after an earthquake revealed thick seam of the precious mineral. Gnomes are unrivaled masters of the jeweler craft and moon onward. The slope of which collapsed to reveal the deposit is now called Treasure Mansion. Treasure as the opal is mined directly from one of its face. Paling juga ini keganti anjing sama senjata random yang dijual bapak-bapak yang lagi bengong di pinggir jalan, cok. Yakin gua. Legendary treasure among the acknowledged treasure of the legendary tree of kind exceptional. First is the chamber amber, which Fairforel, the Moving Fire, took as a spoil when he defeated the Medal of Temeria. This breathtaking masterpiece chamber decor momentarily from amber was suddenly lost in the storm of war. Either buried or destroy all traces of it have disappeared. The second treasure belonged to the dragon oxface of Corp Mountain, known also as the Crystal Mountain or the Mountain of the Burning Sand. A grove led by Yarpan Sigrid killed the beast and took the treasure, which included sapphire, singular in hue and diamond as large as cherry. Sigrid then sent the jewelry market into disarray. The third legendary treasure of this century is shrouded in mystery, for both its composition and the detail of how and where it was found remains secret. One thing is certain, it included ancient artifact of untold power. One of the items exploded, claiming the lives of 3 of the 5 mates studying the world at large. Might have heard more about this discovery on this occasion, but not longer. After the tragic accident, a fellow silent ones were reasoned on the matter. Apa hubungannya cerita-cerita tadi sama katanya Sauron? Frescoes. Mari kita nge-google Frescoes, lukisan dinding. Jadi gue harus milih lukisan dinding yang benar.
I persuade.
A group of travelers wandering through the dark. 3 guides above them, so 3 were marked. At night they trailed a drake serpentine and a silver lady shining and fine. If only her visage she would deign to unfold. By day they followed a mountain vault, its riches untold.
What do you think of the first verse?
I would say it describes a serpentine dragon swallowing its own tail, which represents infinity and thus time. The hourglass likewise symbolizes time, in this case the time of the traveller's journey.
I believe it's the dragon constellation. It would be visible at night. What's more, sources on alchemy invariably portray dragons as winged, and as an accomplished alchemist, Gehenna would also be a competent astrologer. The verse must refer to the constellation.
In alchemy, the winged serpentine dragon represents prime matter, an essential component in the process of alchemical transformation. The verse seems to indicate the allegory illustrating that transformation.
What do you think of the first verse?
I would say it describes a serpentine dragon swallowing its own tail, which represents infinity and thus time. The hourglass likewise symbolizes time, in this case the time of the traveller's journey.
I believe it's the dragon constellation. It would be visible at night. What's more, sources on alchemy invariably portray dragons as winged, and as an accomplished alchemist, Gehenna would also be a competent astrologer. The verse must refer to the constellation.
In alchemy, the winged serpentine dragon represents prime matter, an essential component in the process of alchemical transformation. The verse seems to indicate the allegory illustrating that transformation.
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
The first verse was, "At night they trailed a drake serpentine."
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
The first verse was, "At night they trailed a drake serpentine."
It should be the dragon constellation.
I shall take that one.
What do you think of the second verse?
To my mind, it speaks of the white rose, symbol of the Order of the Flaming Rose. You see, the fresco itself resembles a coat of arms, and in heraldry silver is rendered as white. So the Silver Lady and White Rose are one and the same.
I think it describes the full moon. In alchemy, the moon represents both silver as a metal and the feminine element.
The order remains largely unknown in the south, so the White Rose seems unlikely. Every Nilfgaardian, on the other hand, has heard of the Imperial Nausicaa Brigade, which has the Death's Head as its symbol. The brigade's name is female, and they say death follows the unit. So the Silver Lady could very well be Nausicaa or the Death's Head.
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
As I recall, the second verse was, "A silver lady shining and fine, if only her visage she would deign to unfold."
Someone remind me how the line was worded?
As I recall, the second verse was, "A silver lady shining and fine, if only her visage she would deign to unfold."
What do you think of the second verse?
To my mind, it speaks of the white rose, symbol of the Order of the Flaming Rose. You see, the fresco itself resembles a coat of arms, and in heraldry silver is rendered as white. So the Silver Lady and White Rose are one and the same.
I think it describes the full moon. In alchemy, the moon represents both silver as a metal and the feminine element.
The order remains largely unknown in the south, so the White Rose seems unlikely. Every Nilfgaardian, on the other hand, has heard of the Imperial Nausicaa Brigade, which has the Death's Head as its symbol. The brigade's name is female, and they say death follows the unit. So the Silver Lady could very well be Nausicaa or the Death's Head.
It's the skull, or at least it should be.
Allow me.
What do you say to the third verse?
It describes the precipice, the ravine amidst mountains. An ancient rule in alchemy states, "As above, so below." The vault is the ravine into which the riches of the mountain flow.
We must read the third line literally. To me, it suggests the Mahakam Mountains and its mines, from which dwarves and gnomes extract many ores that are invaluable to alchemists. Those mountains are a vault in and of themselves.
The verse is not literal. In many legends, towers are in fact vaults, which the hero must penetrate in order to rescue an imprisoned princess or find a long-concealed magic item. The mountain vault is the tower.
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
The third fragment mentioned a mountain vault containing untold riches which guided the travellers by day.
The mine entrance in the mountainside. That seems logical. I'll stand next to that fresco. Let's see if we can solve this. Take your places.
Count me out. I want to live.
As you will.
Gue nggak save nggak tadi? Nggak save kan? Diturunin tuh langsung hadiah, dapat door prize kita. Soalnya kan jawabannya 3. Ini nyeritain tentang Amber Chamber. Oh, ini tiga harta karun yang ketiganya nggak bisa ditemuin. Terus ini nyeritain tentang kayaknya yang lawan naga nggak sih? Ya. Ini nyeritain bocil-bocil yang tinggal di gunung. Salah di sini. Silver Lady apa ya? Ini kan astrological. Ini bukan Silver Lady, ini yang pertama. Jawaban buat yang pertama. Terus ada Silver Lady. Tiga Amber Chamber. Gunung. Ngalahin monster, ngambil harta karun. Ada diamond, ada permata lah. Ini nggak jelas nih. Apa ini, Cok? Tiga. Demaven tuh raja Demaven. Raja terus hilang karena perang, entah kubur atau dihancurin. Yang kedua itu Gunung Quartz, sebuah grup yang dipimpin Yarpen ngalahin monster, ngambil harta karun. Ada berlian, ada safir, gede-gede, segede cherry. Terus dijual. Ketiga, harta karun yang masih rahasia, tapi kabarnya udah dipelajari sama 5 penyihir. Tapi harta karun itu meledak. 3 dari penyihir meninggal. Habis itu nggak terdengar banyak cerita dari itu lagi.
Cannot hope to finish the
group.
What? Everything. What he took up. It's up. What he the mine and up. Let's see. Take
As you would.
Halo. Gimana kabarnya Bang Farid? Baik. Masa nggak ada hubungannya sama bukunya? Buku yang menggambarkan langit malam. Coba. Long time ago. Naga laut nih mulai merangkak dari pantai, ngebunuh nelayan, pencari permata. Properti dan kelaparan terancam. Jadi penguasa mutusin harus ngorbanin seseorang. Tapi itu pemikiran yang gak masuk akal. Ngorbanin seseorang bisa buat mencahin masalah ekonomi. Untungnya ada Witcher di sana, lagi nganggur di pinggir pantai. Dia sadar ada binatang buas kan keluar dari air. jalan ke permukaan. Tapi ternyata binatang buasnya tuh keikat gitu. Si Witcher nyelamatin si cewek yang mau dijadiin persembahan. Tapi kata penguasa, bunuh dia, benturin dia ke batu. Kita bisa ngeliatnya di cerminan langit musim panas. Di kondisi di mana Silver Lady does not show her face, there is the fearfulest looking west towards the dragons slithering ever closer, and beyond this the witchers hanging up on the base from me. A sea dragon. Nggak dikasih tahu sih kalau kepala naganya 3.
A group of
In alchemy,
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
The first verse was, "At night they trailed a drake serpentine."
I think it's the hour.
I shall take that.
I think it describes...
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
As I recall, the second verse...
I think it...
What do you...
The mine and up...
Us...
First try. Semua teori udah gue pakai nih. Dari teori Darwin sampai teori Big Bang. Nggak logis ini. Bentar. Kayaknya gue harus dengerin si Sauron ngomong dah.
A group of travelers wandering through the dark. 3 guides above them, so 3 were marked. At night they trailed a drake serpentine and a silver lady shining and fine. If only her visage she would deign to unfold. By day they followed a mountain vault, its riches untold.
Did I hear someone complain about the riddles being too easy?
Let's think this through. There are 9 alcoves, a fresco in each. That's 3 groups of 3 frescoes.
The riddle mentions 3 guides above the travelers. We must examine...
I would say it describes a serpentine dragon swallowing its own tail, which represents infinity and thus time. The hourglass likewise symbolizes time. In this case, the time of the traveler's journey.
I believe it's the dragon constellation. It would be visible at night. What's more, sources on alchemy invariably portray dragons as winged, and as an accomplished alchemist, Gehenna would also be a competent astrologer. The verse must refer to the constellation.
In alchemy, the winged serpentine dragon represents prime matter, an essential component in the process of alchemical transformation. The verse seems to indicate the allegory illustrating that transformation.
Penjelasan mereka sama 3 buku doang kok.
someone remind me how the line was worded?
The first verse was, "At night they trailed a drake serpentine." I shall take that one.
What do you think of the second verse?
To my mind, it speaks of the white rose, symbol of the order of the flaming rose. You see, the fresco itself resembles a coat of arms, and in heraldry, silver is rendered as white. So the Silver Lady and White Rose are one and the same.
I think it describes the full moon. In alchemy, the moon represents both silver as a metal and the feminine element.
The order remains largely unknown in the south, so the White Rose seems unlikely. Every Nilfgaardian, on the other hand, has heard of the Imperial Nausicaa Brigade, which has the Death's Head as its symbol. The brigade's name is female, and they say death follows a unit. So the Silver Lady could very well be Nausicaa or the Death's Head.
Someone remind me how the line was worded?
As I recall, the second verse was, "A silver lady shining and fine, if only her visage she would deign to unfold."
It must be the White Rose.
Allow.
What do you say to the third verse?
It describes the precipice, the ravine amidst mountains. An ancient rule in alchemy states, "As above, so below." The vault is the ravine into which the riches of the mountain flow.
We must read the third line literally. To me, it suggests the Mahakam Mountains and its mines, from which dwarves and gnomes extract many ores that are invaluable to alchemists. Those mountains are a vault in and of themselves.
The verse is not literal. In many legends, towers are in fact vaults, which the hero must penetrate in order to rescue an imprisoned princess or find a long-concealed magic item. The mountain vault is the tower.
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
The third fragment mentioned a mountain vault containing untold riches which guided the travellers by day.
What do you say to the third verse?
It describes the precipice, the ravine amidst mountains. An ancient rule in alchemy states, "As above, so below." The vault is the ravine into which the riches of the mountain flow.
We must read the third line literally. To me, it suggests the Mahakam Mountains and its mines, from which dwarves and gnomes extract many ores that are invaluable to alchemists. Those mountains are a vault in and of themselves.
The verse is not literal. In many legends, towers are in fact vaults, which the hero must penetrate in order to rescue an imprisoned princess or find a long-concealed magic item. The mountain vault is the tower.
Can someone remind me how the line was worded?
The third fragment mentioned a mountain vault containing untold riches which guided the travellers by day.
someone remind me how the line was worded?
The third fragment mentioned a mountain vault containing untold riches which guided the travellers by day.
Someone remind me how the line was worded?
The third fragment mentioned a mountain vault containing untold riches which guided the travellers by day.
The mine and I'll stand. Let's take
Count me.
us you.
Haus ya. Abis gue isi air dulu. Are you winning, son? Son dead.
We must try another combination.
Tunggu lama. Serius.
What do you think of the first verse?
Deduksi gua berpikir.
Everything.
What do you...
I think
We must read.
in
What?
to I
The
the as in
I shall take.
I
The order. The
I'll the
Emang gak bakal kebuka udah. Ini mah sebenarnya nggak ada jawabannya kan.
A group of
Did I...
let
the riddle in everything
I shall take.
what to my I think
The order. The brick.
I'll
What do you...
it the
Tahu gua. Kayaknya kalau bener ngezoomnya ke
a group of
Did the...
In
What are you...
The order...
it did the as
Did I...
the
What are you...
to my I think
It mu...
it the as you
Berarti oh belum.
the every
What...
to
The...
It's... What do you...
it the
It's got...
count as you
Did...
the I
The...
It's the sky.
the as
Bro is doing job gitu, bro.
Did I hear...
Let's...
the riddle
I shall...
What are you...
to
The...
it the as
Cannot hope to finish the research alone.
Oke, berarti
At night they trailed a drake serpentine and a silver lady shining and fine.
Did I hear someone complain?
the I in
What...
to I think
The order... The...
I'll
What do you...
it
We...
the ver
It's...
as
The riddle.
I'll advise you about...
What do you...
I believe.
What...
To I.
It must be...
I'll. The.
Take...
Let's...
What do you...
I in out.
I shall take...
What do you...
To my.
I think it...
The...
The. As you.
Cannot hope to finish the research alone.
A group of travelers at
What do you...
I believe it's the.
In alchemy, the winged serpentine dragon.
What do you...
To my.
I...
The order... The brigade...
What do you...
The. As.
a group of at night.
Did I hear someone...
The riddle mentions 3 guides above the travelers. We must examine.
What do you...
The...
It's the... What do you...
The.
It's got...
As.
A group of
Did I...
The.
What do you...
I would...
I. In.
What...
The...
The.
Translate. Pasti kalau gue translate gue ngerti dah.
a group of travelers wandering through the guides above them, so 3 were marked. At night they trailed a drake serpentine and a silver lady shining and fine. If only her visage she would deign to unfold. By day they followed a mountain vault, its riches untold.
Let's
The order remains the...
The reason. What do you?
The brigade's name is female.
It's the scout. What? To my, I think.
The order.
It's the. It did. The verse. It's got. As you will.
Tapi bukan juga.
As you.
Kayaknya keduanya nih yang salah nih.
Must be. What do you?
I wager we have a few.
Did I hear someone complain about the riddles being too easy?
Let's think.
What?
I would.
What?
The
It must allow.
We must.
As you.
Let
The. What do you to?
the
The. As you. The riddle? What do you...
I would...
In...
What do you...
To... I...
The...
I've...
It...
The... As... The... What?
I... In...
What do you... To...
I...
The...
Allow me... What do you...
It dis...
We must...
The verse... It's got...
Count me...
As...
Travelers wandering through the dark. 3 guides.
Did I hear...
Kebanyakan ngelowat.
A group of...
What do you think?
In, out...
What do you think? To mine?
I...
What do you say? The...
Hilang anjing. The Witcher-nya hilang. Mana The Witcher? Dibuka nggak keluar anjing. hilang, Cok. Kok nggak ada? Hebat. Baru kebuka deh. Ron lumah. Mouse gua mana ini?
I believe in it.
What do you think of this?
To my, I think it describes.
The order remains large.
Let's take us. To my mind, it speaks. I think
the order.
What do you? Us.
Intruder detected.
Our expedition has grown thin.
Ternyata si tuyul, Cok.
Such a shame. I actually found those two amusing.
Shut up.
Of course, my lady.
Jawabanku yang pertama benar, anjing. Cuma salah di tuyul doang. Ini. Gue pertama tuh kalau nggak salah ini.
A golem. So Darehenna's legend is true.
It is no more than an obedient machine created to follow orders and kill. Not unlike our Witcher.
So I guess we should get along famously.
You? What do you know about golems?
Dah bisa.
I don't run into them in every forest, but any good bestiary describes golems at length, and I've read more than my share of those.
Geralt, I'm not questioning your knowledge, but I should be the one to...
Actually, you are questioning my knowledge. Listen, I know what I'm doing. I'll try to get it to reveal the word that'll deactivate it, or I'll just mess with its head. Break the code.
So now we've got a burglar in our midst. Be my guest. Try.
My intentions are good.
As are mine. Know, however, that this may change.
Derhana must have been pretty lonely if he gave you eloquence.
The Master made me a guardian. Nothing less, nothing more. And you, provided you stand there, are a guest.
Are a Tobot already win? Dia pindah ke sini anjing. Apa itu bentuk dia sebelum menjadi mobil diesel?
So you're aware you're an automaton?
Do we really know who we are, where we came from, and where we are headed? Is human life predictable in that the cycle of birth and death ensnares it? Better than mine. When a human is born, he is obedient to his parents. Later he listens to tutors, masters, corporals. Finally he succumbs to the will of death.
And to think that Adalbert questioned Derhana's mastery. Has anyone tried to enter before?
I recall no intruders. I do, however, remember guests who left after being warned.
When was that? What did you discuss?
I am a machine. My memory is limited.
Who, if anyone, is allowed to pass?
Derhana, but he is dead. Also guests may pass, but I stop intruders.
Tell me more. Who's a guest and who's an intruder?
Is it not obvious? A guest keeps his distance, or knows the name word. An intruder is anyone who enters too far, attacks me, or otherwise interferes with my being.
You're far more self-aware than a typical golem. Can you make sovereign decisions?
The Master made me the way I am, because long discussions were to his liking. I can make decisions, within my program, of course.
So you decide who's a guest and who's an intruder.
Who else would? Guests chat innocuously, exerting no pressure. All others are intruders.
I have other... Did your creator give you a name?
I'm called obedience and unyielding persistence. I am a guardian and the humblest of servants.
A golem's name is the word that gave it life, and that can take it away. You must have a name.
I own nothing. Everything belongs to my master. How could I divulge the name if I exist solely to protect my creator's property?
Do you remember your creator?
Of course. I was summoned into being by Master Derhana. I abide by his will, by his power, by the necessity encased in my stone bowels.
Derhana is dead.
His word, which animates me, lives on, as does his legacy, which I protect. Empires will rise and fall, rivers will shift their courses, but I will remain obedient to one master on my eternal watch.
Derhana must have been an exceptional man. Can you tell me about him?
I guard everything that belonged to the Master, including his privacy, which he valued highly. I can tell you nothing.
Can I ask you for the name word which brought you to life and which can deactivate you?
Do that, and I shall consider you an intruder.
You're not an automaton. You're self-aware, and you think. You can make decisions.
Violet, anjing.
You're wrong. I am eloquent and can discern between guests and intruders. I can also deal with the latter. But everything I say and do is limited by my restrictive program. By the way, as an automaton, I am immune to all charms. Stop the intruders.
Dongo ini sih bapak-bapak. Kalau ngelot dari ulang ngobrolnya.
How many more can there be?
A golem. So Derhenna's legend is true.
It is no more than an obedient machine created to follow orders and kill. Not unlike our Witcher.
Kalau satu sih masih gua ladenin ya.
So I guess we should get along famously.
You? What do you know about golems?
I don't run into them in every forest, but
Geralt,
actually,
Set
my
Azam,
Derhenna.
and he
Kita kayaknya harus bersikap sopan ini sama Optimus Prime, cok.
Powerful magic created you. Derhenna was a true master.
Dia
he
panggil
is
luhurnya
still, since his mastery survives.
langsung dipanggil the first Prime. Sentinel, semuanya dipanggil tuh. Autobot, assemble, keluar semuanya. Jangan main-main lo sama Cybertron, cok.
As a conscious being, you must be lonely here.
You are wrong. The pain of the world, melancholy, lies within the domain of emotions and feelings. My thoughts are governed by pure logic, restricted by my program.
But you can learn. They say that a penchant for philosophy can only come from curiosity.
In my case, it comes from the will of the Master, who liked to speak with me.
And do you feel a need to discuss?
I feel nothing. I just have that need.
Can we discuss the program that controls your behavior?
Of course not.
Can I ask you for the name word which brought you to life and which can deactivate you?
Do that, and I shall consider you an intruder.
We're not getting anywhere with this. We came here for Derhenna's treasures, and we will have them.
I will not allow it. Stop the intruders.
Damn you.
Emang harus berantem tuh sama Autobot aja. Mau pilihan apa juga.
have a look.
Oh ya gitu doang ternyata.
This is better than I'd...
A great success for Nilfgaard, this mission.
Maybe you'll get that promotion.
Sama gue bisa dapat prajurit gratis gue.
That had his notes from a trip he took to Zeracania.
Bisa ini nggak sih? Arise. Nggak mau ya? Kenapa mereka nggak mau di arise?
Can you feel that?
My medallion's vibrating.
Another masking illusion. I'll try to disperse it. Later Elorn. Lisa Elorn. Later, dear!
Sabar dulu, Bu.
Dana mentions bacteria strains. The device. What is it?
You've done your job. You'll be paid and...
Paid like the scholars were? They died once they were no longer useful.
They were never useful, but Cynthia insisted. Fortunately, they were so kind as to remove themselves without my help.
I'm not about to be that kind.
Adelbert, you know what you're to look for.
Yes, Ma'am.
It's a prototype megascope. I didn't know it had survived.
What's it do?
The artifact detects an emotional bond with a person. Its user need only focus on that person and the device will establish a connection.
Great tool for a spy.
Yes.
Time you fulfilled your end of the bargain. What do you know about my past?
You were a rider of the Wild Hunt. I read the reports.
Don't the Nilfgaardians have anything better to do than write reports about witchers?
Not about witchers. About you. You are the sole person to have been a member of the host. And survived.
Anything else? Any detail you can give me would be useful.
Don't trust Letho.
You think I trust the people I hunt?
He's your foe today, but he wasn't always.
How do you know I knew Letho?
I've read...
The reports, I know. Why are you warning me about him?
Because I like you.
Tiba-tiba di confess gini jadi malu.
Is there anything to prove I was part of the Wild Hunt?
Nothing. Apart from the fact that Nilfgaardian intelligence agents are drawn and quartered for lying in their reports.
An enlightened nation indeed.
You haven't the faintest notion how many people are interested in you. Very important people.
Just because I survived.
You're a former rider of the hunt, and you live. You may be the key to solving the mystery of the retinue, and they all know that. You must watch out for yourself.
Tiba-tiba di confess anjing. Gimana coba ini?
Let's say you've satisfied my curiosity.
Well then...
I'd like to try out the device.
You realize that can only end badly.
Cut in again and I'll put you in my report. You may use it, but just once.
Giving state secrets away to a Nordling. Will you mention that in your report?
You're sure to be named a commander one day, Adelbert. But until that happens, be a good boy and do your job.
Article 22 of the Code is clear. Suspicion of treason is sufficient grounds to strip a commander of power. Article 1 of my personal code is equally clear. Traitors must be subjected to the most painful death possible.
Tadinya sin puzzle. Terus ketemu Optimus, terus gelut sama Autobot, terus di confess cewek, terus tiba-tiba lawan Avatar anjing. Apa ini anjing? bantuin dong.
I didn't expect that.
Multiplication. Second year at the academy, all mages learn it.
I didn't expect you to take my side.
Well, now choose one person you wish to contact. After that, the artifact's mine.
Nilfgaardian agents get quartered for lying in reports. What does the Empire do to agents who kill their colleagues?
Nothing. As long as no one finds out.
Will we meet again?
I wouldn't mind at all. Look for me at the inn.
Geralt.
Let's say
Well,
I'd appreciate it if you...
I shan't trouble you. I've a lot of...
Wah anjir, langsung mikir. Wah gua kagak nge-save lagi tadi. Hebat. It's proud. Mata lu.
Your fate is in your hands, sorceress.
My fate? You haven't asked a single question about me.
Yet it is all up to you. Your situation is a comfortable one. Do not squander your chance. So, wish to tell me anything?
I'm a sorceress, an advisor to the King of Temeria.
I believe we agreed you would speak only of things I do not know about.
I hope you learned something useful.
I'm just sorry I can't use the artifact a few more times.
Its power has been depleted.
I understand. Thanks anyway.
Gua belum milih. Sin. Langsung tele dia ke streamingnya ya.
Diana describes finding an important document about the Vans.
Rusty dagger. Oh my.
Diana's notes from a mutation procedure manual.
Bentar, kok pintunya banyak amat. Ngerti donat gak?
Adonannya roti beda, Mang.
Langsung keluar ini. Baca ini dulu gak sih? Jurnal Derhena. Ada jurnal pertamanya apa? Tapi tadi gua kagak milih anjing, langsung tiba-tiba cerita. Siapa juga yang mau milih ceritanya Tris, cok? Benar, it's content. I will Fractals. I've never reached the place described by Goffet. My bars, especially have been confirmed, as I have found cells filled with the bones of leather. No more content. The figures can be traced. The method fears was terrifying. Drapsilentism is the compost system. Jangan bilang dia mati diserang manusia lizard. I'll start to record medicine for it once more. This time in a magically product tome. I also realize how serious and far reaching my score from my proof. This disease attacked both of France and thus I insist who were not facing it. What will happen if someone mad or vile enough can be found among humans? Selalu ada Spiderman, cok. Kalian akan dilindungi dari manusia lizard. Having learned of this storm, in the cities I become worried of danger as the of must surely be aware that someone has discovered their I've made my last stroll into the ruin of the black oven. The time has finally come to see Zerikania once. Zerikania. It's not strange. Enggak, agak. Oh, berapa sih? Sure I am. I should probably. Gak bisa explore time, cok. Awas. Udah ngomong aja, main masuk-masuk aja. Makanya prajurit tuh. Lagian prajurit sini kenapa? Ada masalah apa sih sama si Gerard nih? Kayak semua prajurit sini tuh udah kenal muka gue gitu. Gue aja gak kenal mereka. Enggak, gue langsung buka pedang. Apa maksudnya Pak?
Hey! Watch it! Yeah! Hey! Watch it!
Kenapa kucingnya nggak bisa dipencet kayak di Crimson Desert? Why?
Kill!
Tusuk aja lo baru keluar pintu.
Never seen anything like that in my life.
Main coblos aja aneh. Well. Bagi satu dong. Armornya kayaknya bagus. Di sini nggak ada duit gitu, apa lagi? Kerjaan gede-gede tapi miskin banget. Kumpul kali. Maju lu maju dah. Oke. Tempat apa itu? Masuk. Tuh kan lihat pedang legendaris, dia berkata. Mereka kalah apa pedang begini dong. Udah pelak dikunci. Lah gue harus lihat mana anjir.
How are things?
You're either very unobservant or very rude. I thought I'd meet some of my colleagues from years past, chat with them and reminisce, but they all turn their heads away and treat me like air.
Mages aren't known for being polite.
You're telling me. They threw me out of Banard the first chance they got. Must have beaten the Chancellor one too many times. They've all forgotten me and I believe I've had enough. I'm getting rid of the grimoires and amulets. I don't want anything to do with mages.
I'd like to cast an eye at those if you don't mind.
Sure. Cast both if you want.
Anything on the Wild Hunt in your collection?
I'd avoid the topic altogether. Nothing good has ever come to those who have delved.
I'll take my chances. I need to know why the Wraiths carry off youths. What happens to them?
This knowledge has never been recorded, which does not mean it cannot be acquired.
Well, I'd like to acquire it.
In the chasms beneath Loch Muin, there is a sword that once belonged to an elf from the parallel world.
And nobody's gone to look for it?
There are mages who seek it still, but the sword is well concealed. They say he who handles it will understand the essence of the Wild Hunt. Could that be true, though?
Pedang legendaris. Boleh.
Come back for a game sometime.
Gimana kalau kita relax dulu, main game yang sangat menyenangkan. Empat 5, 6 ya, main aja sendiri bang. Gimana gua ngalahin?
The Incredible Lockhart, they call me. I want...
Satu, 2, 3, 6. Apa ya?
The Incredible Lockhart, they call...
I'd like to...
Want to...
Namanya beneran Incredible Lockhart lagi. Bocah sengah ini harus dihentikan aja. 1, 2, 3. Anjay, 4 of kind.
You just ended a lifelong winning streak.
And you owe me some coin. Or you can pay in kind.
What's your preference?
Show me what you got.
I can give you runes to enhance your sword, an element that'll reinforce your...
Desain. Desain. Gue nggak baca yang desainnya lagi. Desain apa nih? Aduh, si botak bikin penasaran, cok. Desain apa anjir?
Give me a design. Just
You ought to be happy.
Dapat desain apa gua? Kalau lawan dulu lagi, gua bisa dapat hadiah lain kan? Ya sih. Udah menang gua. Satu. Dia juga punya lagi. Tapi tetap aja gue udah menang. Three of kind gue. Yo, taurin gue yang mana? Berok. Mbak, gimana kalau kita main dadu? Padahal penduduk di kampung ya jarang gitu yang mencet orang bisa diajak main dadu. Kerajaan megah gitu, orangnya setiap dipencet ngajakin main dadu mulu. Jadi kelihatan banget gitu bedanya. Gimana menangnya lu? Langsung lockpot lagi. Gue udah main 3 aja. Dan kali ya. Iya udah, mungkin segini aja dulu untuk streaming kali ini. Makasih banyak yang udah nyempetin waktunya buat nonton channel gue, dan mohon maaf apabila gue salah kata. Ya progresnya lumayan sebentar sih. Biasanya gue main The Witcher bisa sampai di atas 4 jaman gitu. Cuma ya ngetes dulu, ngetes. Karena udah lama gak main kan, udah lama gak nge-live, jadi ngetes dulu apakah badan kita sanggup. Dan ya gue Nugi, gue pamit undur diri. From a ditch to the river to the sea, maybe not up to the sea. See you in the next stream. I hope, I guess, kalau gue masih hidup. Selamat malam. Mari turun.